just shut up and let me enjoy this pain. I don't want anything to numb it. I don't want anything right now. Because what I had done was I just, in my mind, and people will take this wrong and take it as wrong as you want to, I don't really care. I had just climbed a mental wall that was amazing. And I didn't want anybody to take that pain away from me. I never want to feel it again. But what it did was it showed me what is possible. And that's what set the new stage for me. That's when I realized, oh man, I've really been underachieving my entire life. But the biggest key to success in anything you do is you got to have an unlimited supply of you. This drive and passion, and it may come from nothing. Like for me, there was no passion, no drive, no nothing. But I had this fire that I'm going to be somebody. And it has to be there because on all those bad days and all those days you don't want to do shit, you have to be your own motivator, your own coach, your own trainer, your own everything. So to do that, you have to come into work, and work is whatever your work may be, ready to go. And what that means is you may have failed miserably yesterday, but you come to work like, people are like, man, you just lost everything. How the hell are you this damn motivated? Because this is what it takes. This is what it takes. And you got to get it from wherever you can. Whether you make up this illusion of your life or this false reality that gets you motivated, whatever gets you motivated, it's got to be here at the tip of your brain at all times. Because in those dark moments, you got to pull it out. So that's the big thing for me, man. I was always fired up at all times. How am I going to respect you? So you have to be a hard worker, period, dot. You got to work your ass off. That's where I gain respect for you. So if you're working hard every day, now you have an opinion in my eyes. But if you're just a guy who talks shit and you live this life of talking shit, come on, dude. I understand one thing. You're just talking shit. But if I see you every day of your life trying to be better, every day, going through all the wickets to be better, you got my attention. I respect you now. So respect is the first thing. Because a lot of people will, and some of these motivational people out here, it's the funniest thing in the world to me. They'll go and say, when you wake up in the morning, pound your chest. Look at yourself in the mirror and do all this. I hope it works. What works for me is that everyday resume. The things I know I've accomplished, the things I know I've done. Real hard work, the real calluses on my mind, the real calluses on my hands. That's it. You don't need to pound your chest in the mirror anymore if you have that. Don't just say, I'm afraid to jump off an airplane. What makes you afraid of it? Study it. That's why I studied my mind. Why I became so powerful in the mind is because I realized I was weak. So instead of running away from the mind, I dove into it and said, what is making me weak? Oh, this makes sense. I came from hell. I came from a place that beat me down to nothing, which is why I'm afraid. All this makes sense. So systematically, one by one, I went back and met every single person in my mind, every situation. I went one-on-one with them again in my mind and said, okay, let's now revisit this. And that's how you do it. That's how it works. The whole accountability mirror, every morning I woke up, I had a real conversation with that dirty mirror. And every day, the same answer came back to me. Do you want to be on your deathbed knowing that you could, but you didn't? And so every day I kept saying that. One big thing is the accountability mirror. You have to start with yourself. So what happened in my life was we start to get, I call it like the rucksack. A rucksack is a pack that you carry in the military and you put all your stuff in it. Your radios, your food, your water, all that stuff you have to carry in the military. That's your rucksack. It's a backpack pretty much. As you're growing up, we all have a backpack. Most of ours, hopefully, is empty, and what we put in it is all the crap we go through in life. That's what is in the backpack for the civilians. and we carry it around with us. So what you have to start doing is realizing that no matter where you're at in life, I got caught a lot. My dad abused me, learning disabilities, stutters, immaturity, insecurities, self-doubt, so much crap on top of me. So much stuff. I lied a lot to create friends. So much stuff was in my backpack. No one's coming back to help me. So it starts with that person in that mirror. You have to realize you are on your own now. And whatever else you believe in, I don't care what you believe in, but on earth, it's a very lonely journey. And it starts with the accountability mirror of looking at saying, hey, my dad who beat the hell out of me is not coming back. All these things are coming back. I have to face myself. And you have to own all those things that people may have done to you. Now it's yours. You got to own it. And it's yours now to fix the problems that people did to you. It makes no sense. It's not fair. I get it. But if you live in that woe is me mentality of guess what? My dad did this to me. My mom just did to me. People who bullied did this to me. You're going to always live right there. You have to figure out ways to move forward because you're not coming back. And it starts with the mirror. I call it the accountability mirror.
But I had to suffer. I had to know it wasn't about the accomplishments. I had to earn the right to be on this planet. I had to, and what that means, people say, like, what the hell are you talking about? A lot of us think that we're just born and we live and then we die. No, it's not that easy. I truly believe that you have a path and a journey that you have to start, and starting the journey is very scary. And it's not about the accomplishments. It's about starting the journey and not getting off that path when it gets very scared. When you get scared, and suffering allowed me to be very proud and have peace in my life to know that I've endured. I didn't run. I endured.
Painful.
It is, especially nowadays in this society. We like to surround ourselves. It makes us feel so good. Those people who say it's okay. It's okay. It's not okay. It isn't okay, man. And I get it. Society's changing, and we love to feel wanted and loved. Trust me, that's all important. It is. But you have to have the truth from people. Hey, you're not working your butt off hard enough. You're not trying hard enough. We all think we're trying hard, but what are you gauging that off of? Are you gauging off of, like I talked to this one kid the other day, college is kicking my ass. I said, what are you gauging that off of? I go, are you trying? He goes, yeah, I'm trying my ass. I'm studying hard. I go, what are you gauging trying hard off of? Well, in high school, I didn't have to try at all, and I made great grades. In college, I'm trying hard. You're trying hard compared to what you did in high school, which was it came easy to you. So your reality is something that you created off of something easy. So you trying hard is 2 hours of studying. I'm gonna tell you a difference in trying hard and trying hard. Trying hard is something in your mind just doesn't stop. Where you know 2 hours isn't enough. So it's all about, reality and what you're basing things off of. We love hanging around people that tell us what we want to hear, not what we have to hear. And what you have to hear at times like that is you're not doing enough. We live in a world with very thin skin. And I had very thin skin back in the day, which is why nothing changed for me. And the lessons I take from going back to where I started, going back to what made me David Goggins, what started callous in my mind was picking up that shovel, was picking up that axe, was grinding every single day. But what happens is we start getting those 5-star hotel rooms, flying first class, which is all good. We all earn it. But always go back. Like for me, I lived in a $7 a month place for a few years growing up. I call it my $7 a month mentality. I'm always paying rent in that $7 a month place. I'm always paying rent there. I'm always living there a little fraction of me. So that's kind of the mentality that we need to have to get better. Through my whole life, I have been developing this mind, this whole new mindset. And this is where I decided to start using it. And I pulled it off. I did 101 miles in
19 hours and 6 minutes, and went on to do the Badwater. And that was probably the hardest thing I've done in my life. It trumps Navy SEAL training. It trumps everything I've ever done, because I was so underprepared that's when I realized, that's when I developed the 40% rule, about how most of us only go 40%, and our brains have these governors, like a car. A car has a governor, and if you're, driving your car, and it calls a governor on it, the car may be able to go 130 miles an hour, but that governor is set at 91, and your car can't go past that. It wants to go past that, but it can't go past that. Our brains have these governors also, where our minds, if it feels pain, discomfort, insecurities, all these different things, fear, that governor kicks in, and it prevents us from giving our very best. So I figured out different ways on how to get past this governor.
I'll never forget this. In my mind, I was always afraid. My whole life I was afraid, but I had this voice, this conscience that would always be battling me, saying, hey, you got to get up and do something. I didn't want to do shit. I was just afraid, but that voice would force me to get up. There's no cheerleaders. There's no crowds cheering you on. That's what makes you powerful, is when the only cheerleader is you by yourself. That's what forces you. It's not, come on, man, you can do this. And you got 20 people, or the Boston Marathon with 26.2 miles of people cheering you on, and you're bonking at mile 18. No, man, you alone on a 1 mile track, and that 1 mile track could be anything, and there's no one there but you. And then you have to do a live autopsy and dissect, and those demons come out, man. We all got them. Whether you got childhood, whether you're a bully, whether you think that you're stupid, whether your mom wasn't there, your dad wasn't there, whether you're 11, whatever the you're going through in your life. That judgment's there. Everything becomes so real and clear. You're talking to yourself so negatively, and your voices saying, why the are you doing this? But if you get through it, on the other side of that thing, man, is a whole nother world that very few people know exist in your mind.
But it's there.
It's there.
It's there.
It's there.
Just trust that it's there, and put in that pain and work. And there's only one person that knows if you did it. And
that's right. And it's you. So that's the thing about it. Don't do everything in your life for money. Don't do everything. Yes, we need it to survive. There's a great drive and passion behind doing things for the mind and the soul. There's a great drive in that. Everybody goes, man, you talk with such passion. This is a life. This is my life. So that's what I want people to get from all this stuff, man. Like, there's something inside you. The brain is the most powerful thing. The mind is the most powerful thing that we have. It's not your phone. It's not the computer. It's not anything. It's your mind. And if you can tap into that, you can come from the daggone roots of hell and become such a great seed, a powerful seed that can grow into some great daggone garden. And people don't get that. It's all up here. The power and the magic's up here. So those voices are very important. They can guide you. And that's the thing about it. Like I said, the mind's the most powerful weapon in the world.
Yeah.
It can guide you to being very comfortable also.
Yeah.
So you gotta be careful. The mind will trick you.
Yeah.
And it's saying, just sleep in today. You deserve it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't deserve it. So there's that fine line of the mind getting the tactical advantage over you, to where you're like, I've worked too hard.
Yeah.
You really haven't worked hard enough. I took myself in that chair, crapping up my back, peeing blood down my leg, shin splints, stress fractures. I use all that for motivation versus negativity. I use it for motivation. I said to myself, who on this earth would still be going right now? You are. You are. You gotta be the hardest on the planet. Is it true? I don't give a At that time, right, it got me to the finish line of that race. I believed it. I believe it today. I believed it enough to where my body said, he's not gonna stop. And I took all the negative things. I need to go to the hospital, this and that. And I used it, who the hell could even get out of that chair? You did. Who the hell would even think about taping stress fractures up? You did. All those things I use for motivation. So let's say I'm training for a 100-mile race, and I get to mile 50,
Yeah.
and I feel like, and like everybody else, my mind gets soft. Why? Because I'm human.
Yeah.
I'm not some damn, hybrid creature that was formed from the heavens above. No, not. Human. I suffer, I don't like it, I'm uncomfortable, I don't like it.
Yeah.
So my mind starts to get weak, and we start to forget about how badass we are. I call that the cookie jar, but it's not about the cookie jar right now.
Yeah.
This is about self-talk.
Yeah.
But the cookie jar kind of goes to self-talk
Piece of
too.
it, yeah.
It's a piece of it. So basically what I do here is you have to make sure that your mind doesn't become spastic. When it's suffering, when it's in pain, all it wants to do is find the easy way out, which is usually quit. If you quit, the pain goes away immediately.
Yeah.
You gotta give yourself enough energy and fuel in your mind to